Crisis Media here. Crisis Productions. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels, Stone Fox and Alpha Megasin. What's up, guys? The guys are really rappable. I like them. But this is something I'm going to start doing now. The Xbox One is drowning. PS4 may be, dissolving, and the Wii U is actually kicking the crap out of the Xbox One. First time in a while. It come to my conclusion that the PS4 and Xbox One are both having trouble with games. Rise wasn't as good as it says it was. So was Killzone, the Killzone game. Both of them have decent, real good graphics, but storyline is good. But the gameplay is short on both of them. Rise like 4 hours, I think maybe 4 or 6 hours on Killzone. On Killzone 3 on PS3, it took me a couple days to beat it on Elite. Better experience. I don't support the Xbox One, so I'm not a fanboy. Maybe I should manage the Xbox One. Even though I had 360 and I've gone through tons of those things and wasted a lot of money because, frankly, that's what Xbox is a gigantic pit of burning fire, and all you are to it is an ATM that shoots out money. Once you don't shoot out money anymore, you don't suck on the nectar of the Xbox Live no more. So once you have no money, you have nothing. I mean, they give you diddly squat. All they give you is a screen to look at. That's it. PS4. If you got no online PlayStation Plus for online PS4, you can still do your stuff. And it's interesting that how people just kind of gloss over the fact that the PlayStation 4 beating the crap out of Xbox. Quote fanboys know are going to morph into action and say, well, you don't understand. The Xbox One is so great. I mean, maybe it is. But you're nickel and dime. Well, that's because nothing's free, and that's true. But why do you get paid twice? Well, I like online. So you're paying online, but you're also paying for Netflix, paying for Skype. You're paying for all the things you're paying for again. So acting nickel and dime me, well, you don't understand. You're just being... Well, I'm like, whatever, you doofus. So, one guy's like, so I paid twice, so I like the game. Alright. Yeah, one guy's like, yeah. One fanboy's pretty cool. He was like, I met him at GameStop. I was walking around, I was looking at some stuff. Before I left GameStop, before I stopped shopping there, at the one in the mall I go to. And what happens is, what happens is, we discussed consoles. He didn't hate Sony. He feels the PS4 is not what he needs. And that's something that's very, very, very humble coming to a guy who's an Xbox fanboy. He says he is, and I believe he is. Or was. I don't know how he's still around and I haven't seen him in a while. Because I just talked to him that one day. And, I talked to that person one day when I was shopping there myself. And he seemed to be very, very interesting. Because you don't see that people. You don't see it with a lot of people. You don't see that with and you don't see it with a lot of people. And all you really see is him and I talking about having a good discussion with the sales rep over there at GameStop, talking about how each console has their downfalls. And I made a comment was, we got paid for everything with Microsoft. You can't use anything outside of Gold. And he says, well, yeah, it's true. And he agreed that, yeah, he didn't like that. But he liked gold because to him it was actually a better deal. And I like gold too for many reasons. Online play was a lot better from the get-go with the PlayStation, with the Xbox 360 compared to the PS3. Time. Now, the PS4 requiring people to use it to go online, I told him, yeah, it's not a bad thing or good thing, but if you get plus anything, like 70 million or whatever people, or 30 million people at E3 said, at last E3 said they had over 33 million people who already had PlayStation Plus. It'll continue to go over, business as usual. You wouldn't notice anything about it. If you didn't have it go online, yeah, you'll notice it. But, and we also discussed that the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 gave you a 30-day trial of Plus, where Xbox can give you 14 days. He says, yeah, he didn't like that because he was told, like a lot of people were told, back in the day, a year or two ago before it came out, yeah, they'll give everybody a PlayStation Plus and give everybody Xbox One for a year or 3 months. Come to find out, it's 14 days, 14 days trial. And I'm not saying you can't do anything. I'm not saying, a lot of people work a lot hard and may not want the Xbox Live a lot. Because let's say you're in the military or you're in a job that requires you to be on the road a lot. Like a lot of railroad workers, a lot of road people, road workers, railroad truckers. Now, you really can't have it unplugged for a while. But we say you could now. But see, I still want my system plugged in. See, my PS4 is plugged in, so I get update because PlayStation Network already PlayStation Plus already updates my stuff automatically for me, updates whatever. All I gotta do is turn it on, boom, I'm ready to go. The only updates I gotta do is system updates that are required to do when the system is turned on. And that's the biggest thing. Outside everything else, Xbox One does have advantages with the name and also with the fact that it was doing online a little better. But the price, they even said they'll probably lower it down. So telling me, and I explained to this guy, saying, yeah, they're probably lower the price down $100 probably anyway. So I may get one eventually down the line. But we also discussed the DMR and the restrictions they came up with the first time. We disagreed hard on one. We disagreed hard on that one. Disagreed the fact that he thinks, oh no, never going to turn back on again. My view is, if they can turn it off just as easy, the DMR and the restrictions, we may think that over time they can turn it back on slowly over time. Oh, they give you a word. Well, it's true. But I don't take anybody's word for them anymore. That being said, though, we have another announcement coming here on 27th of February. Comes the World Wrestling Entertainment Network. It'll be used on this phone here, probably a smart TV, computers, game systems. That's a pun there. Not a pun, but I'm doing there is if you have a device like a lot of people do. Of course, if you have a computer you're watching this right now, or a phone, or whatever you're watching from. You'll be able to use a new network, a WWE network. It'd be a service that costs $9.99 a month. It unlocks everything. When I mean everything, I mean everything. I mean all the WrestleManias past. Even new one, WrestleMania 30 coming now. WrestleMania 30 coming up. WrestleMania 30 all the way up to the Royal Rumbles. All live reviews you'll be able to watch streaming from your phone, your tablet, your game system, whatever. So, for $10 a month, you'll have all the library of old WCW, ECW, Wrestling Federation -WWE, content, biographies, documentaries, the whole shebang. Hundreds of thousands of millions of hours of wrestling being beamed to your tablet, your phone, your console, or even your smart TV. And maybe even one day some Blu-ray and Blu-ray DVD players that are Wi-Fi connected. That'd be a good thing to have. Because my goal is that'd be pretty cool. And you get to watch live pay-per-views like WrestleMania 30 for $9.99 a month. You watch the whole thing. And that's pretty good. It says live. It doesn't say live after 2 weeks or live after 29 days of being out. And you can watch all the SmackDowns, watch all the Raws, all the Nitros, the Thunders, the Saturday Night, the main event, everything it was ever produced, the wrestling entertainment has bought. Even better, they're going to bring the ECW back on there. The old ECW, uncensored, unedited, with no regrets. I'm like, yes! Finally. ECW. Sorry. But, finally with stuff like that, and watching reviews were awesome. Because I haven't watched all these ECW reviews, be honest with you. It's hard to find those, especially on DVD. Or VHS. And my DVD player, what I do to copy them over, because I like having DVD better. I don't like doing VHS. My VCS recorder or my VHS unit of my DVD unit actually keeps eating the DVD. Keeps eating the VHS tapes. Been doing it since I bought the thing. Oh well, what can I say? But this would be good because it'll be on a cloud system and you'd be able to. That'd be kind of cool though, actually. So, I do tell people who love wrestling to look into that. I am. Well, that's all I got for today, guys. About 13 minutes long here. Started looking away a lot. I'm watching a movie. John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China. Good movie. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.